What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. As always, I'm your boy Desecrator. So today's a little bit different than normal because I guess you can say I'm a free man. And by that I mean I fucking quit my job. And, fucking... I think it's for the best. Fucking shit wasn't working out. And, I'm not gonna shit talk the place. Because they clearly have no idea what the fuck they're doing, but... that's neither here nor there. Fucking... What the fuck? Yeah. They just, know how to run people out of the place. If you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, I've been there for 3 months. And I've been working my ass off there. Because, that's just fucking... It's work, right? That's what you gotta do to make the money, right? So this entire 3 months, I've let them fucking batter me with bullshit. Basically being a yes man. And you know what? Fucking bad idea. Because the shit rolls downhill. So whenever my bosses got shit on, I got shit on. And I was a supervisor, so I'm not gonna shit on the employees. They have fucking no input or say so on any of the fucking bullshit that comes down from corporate. Why am I gonna blame them for shit that's not their fault, and vice versa, right? Like it's a give and take relationship, but all they did was give me shit and I took it like a bitch. I internalized a lot of it, and you know what? It became toxic, and it's literally the first job I've ever quit in my entire fucking working career, and the almost 20 years that I've been working. That's not true. 15 years that I've been working in the workforce. It's the first job I've quit. Just straight up fucking, here's my shit, here's my badge, here's my keys, I'm out. I was gonna put in my 2 weeks this coming Monday, but after some more bullshit that happened on Friday, I said, you know what? I'm not going to waste any more of your time. This is obviously not getting better, and we're both not happy, so I'm done. And the store manager, for some reason, always had a fucking answer for everything and always had some shit to say. So today, or fucking this past Friday, the 31st, I punched out for lunch, and as I was walking out, I saw that he was in his office. So I saw the perfect fucking opening, and I said, "Sir, can I have a minute with you?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." And immediately I reached into my pockets. I pulled out all the shit that belongs to the store that I worked at. I worked retail. I'm not going to say for what company, but fuck you, that company. My son calls it the Heart Store. Fuck you, the Heart Store. Kiss my ass. The chump change you were paying me wasn't enough for the bullshit you put me through. It took me 3 months to figure that out. And, you know what? Fuck that. I don't deserve that bullshit. Nobody does. I can see why nobody fucking stays there. So, yeah. I give him all my keys. I tell him, this isn't working out for either of us. And I don't want to waste any more of your time or my time. I'm done. I didn't say anything negative. I just told him, you know what? This wasn't for me. I obviously can't handle it. And I'm going to go. And the look on his face. Oh, my God. He always had that stupid, overly confident, fucking smug look on his face. But this time, This time he looked fucking lost. He was like, my computer's loading. I was like, I don't give a fuck what your computer's doing. I didn't tell him this, right? I kept it real professional. He's like, I gotta give you your dismissal form. Basically a fucking piece of paper that tells you, oh, this was my last day. This is the reason why I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm out. And I wrote exactly what I told him on the piece of paper, and I fucking peaced out. And he's like, so just the only thing he said, just like that? Question mark? With a weird fucking voice that I've never heard. And I said, yes, sir. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry that I let you down, but this is just the way it has to go. And he said, well, I wish you luck. And I said, again, I'm sorry that I had to do it like this, but after today, I was going to put my 2 weeks in on Monday, but after today, I can't. I'm done. I'm over this. I didn't say I'm over this. I said I'm done. It's too much. And he looked at me with the, oh, fuck, what am I going to do look in his eyes. Good, you fucking bastard. And you know what? I felt very empowered in the moment. I mean, I was disappointed. I've never fucking quit a job. So it was kind of new to me, and I was a little embarrassed to do it. But, I mean, the more and more time that I fucking left, and I left all that responsibility back at that store, I felt better. You know, for the last 3 months since I've started there, basically, I haven't had a good day at work. And fucking, yeah, work is work. I mean, it's not supposed to be fun. It's work. It's called work, not fun. I completely understand that, but in the 3 months that I had been there, I haven't had a fucking day where I had left and I felt satisfied with my job. Where I felt good about what was done and what wasn't done, and the rapport that I had with my supervisors. And for 3 months, that's fucking no bueno, you know? That's no buenos. As my boy Flecka Talk says, that's no buenos. So yeah, I internalized a lot of my emotions and feelings and thoughts. So after 3 months of fucking taking shit, it became fucking toxic to me. And, you know, I would wake up stressed. I couldn't sleep because I was too anxious. I dreaded the days that I had to work, and the days that I didn't work, I was still thinking about work. Like, I couldn't let it go, and it was affecting my fucking sanity. Fuck, I mean, I don't know if you guys could tell, but fuck. I wasn't myself, and it didn't feel good. Like, I didn't feel good about myself. And that's not a place where, that's not a healthy place to be, you know? So fucking I guess thanks for giving me your ear to bend. I think that's the expression. Yeah, but that's what's going on with me. And I'm glad I'm gone from there now. I actually was able to sleep a whole night without waking up in the middle of the night. Fucking I don't know. I feel better. Like, there's gonna be another job. Obviously, I'll take fucking less pay if I have to, you know. I'm not dying for the money, but I need the money. And yeah, I just wanted to keep it real with you. Whether you care or not, that's what's going on with me. If there's some shit going on with you, I'm there with you. So yeah, leave a comment. Leave a like. It doesn't help me in any way, I don't think, but you know, it's good to know that there's other people out there fucking struggling with shit, you know? We're never alone in this world, even though this world is vast. But yeah, enough of this fucking real life bullshit. What does that even mean? I'm an asshole. So that brings me to this point. The World Health Organization has officially accepted a new medical diagnosis. So let's run the gamma of the symptoms first. Do you have these three characteristics? 1. Feeling of energy depletion or exhaustion. 2. Increased mental distance from one's job, or feelings of negativism or cynicism related to one's job? And 3. Reduced professional efficacy. Well, if you have all three of these, then you may be burnt out. After reading this, it makes more sense what I was going through. Now, what differentiates it from just everyday tired is, everyone experiences workplace stress and various levels of exhaustion, but what separates true burnout from everyday stress is its impact on a person's ability to do their job or their attitudes towards their daily occupational routine. Yup. Check. So trust me, I'm not alone, and neither are any of you. If you feel a certain way, get some help. Don't take it to the extreme I did. So, if any of you who enjoy playing the douche flute, aka smoke e-cigarettes, aka
Vape Nation, y'all!
well, if you think that you're doing it because it's a healthier alternative to traditional cigarettes, well, wrong. Well, that's a loaded statement. While it's less likely to give you cancer, there are other detriments to your health. And studies show that now most flavorings, even without nicotine, trigger blood vessel dysfunction that can increase the risk of heart disease. In the test, cinnamon and menthol seem to be the most toxic. But overall, cells showed signs of damage and were inflamed, being less able to form new blood vessels or heal wounds. And this is all according to research performed and reported by the American College of Cardiology. It's heart school. Motherfuckers know they shit. So, moving to outer space and beyond. Astronomers search for exoplanets all the time, but rarely know what they're gonna find. But there are specific rules that would-be planets are expected to follow. They have to be a specific distance from their host star. That's the biggest one. And recently they found a newly discovered world orbiting a distant star. And it doesn't follow many of the rules that researchers expect these planets to do. Earning this newly found NGTS-4b, scientists have dubbed it the Forbidden Planet. Detected by scientists at the European Southern Observatory, this planet lies in an area known as the Neptunian Desert. This name was earned due to the nature that the region surrounding a star where planets the size of Neptune are almost never found. And this area is extremely close to the star, and this is what makes the conditions extremely hostile. Most planets found in this region are usually stripped of their atmosphere, seeing as it's being blown into outer space because it's directly impacted by the energy being pumped out of the host star, aka its own sun. NGTS-4b is the exception of this rule, appearing to still have a fully intact atmosphere. And this is a pretty badass discovery. There's new shit happening every day, y'all. So before I close out the bit, let's move on to a little bit of info into the tech world. The music streaming service Spotify, not a sponsor, aside from hosting the fantastic podcast Hangin' Heavy, humble brag. Well, they're working on a new feature that would change up the way some of us share or listen to music. It's basically a digital version of you and a friend sharing the same headphones to listen to music. As of now, they speculate it's testing a queuing of tracks that friends can add and listen to all together. I mean, not all together, but like I can add tracks to this queue and you can add tracks to this queue and we can all listen to it separately, right? Eventually, I think they could tweak it into like where you can share what you're listening. So you can share your listening session in the future. And that's pretty fucking cool. So if I'm like, hey, I fucking culminated a bunch of tracks and listen with me, and so we could fucking listen to the same shit, you know? At this time in fucking technology, if I find a cool song on Spotify, I look it up on YouTube. Again, not a sponsor. And I copy the video link and I send it to the friend that I think would appreciate it the most. So this would be an easy way. So it's basically like a Discord for fucking music. It's an easier way to do the same thing. I mean, I use Spotify, so I'm down to try it. They didn't pay me to say that, although I wish they would. As of now, it's a kind of speculation. I just wanted to throw this in. But it may be the death as we know it of the iTunes platform. So I'll bring it up again in a future podcast. But fucking iTunes sucks ass to use.
Yes, science.
So I rarely cover sports, but a lot has happened today, Saturday, fucking May 1st. That fucking honestly to me is fucking amazing. Today was an amazing day for sports. For those of you that don't know, I'm a bit of a hockey fan, and my team is the Bruins. And guess what? They're in another Stanley Cup playoff finals. And yeah, so this was game 3 of the Stanley Cup finals, and they hands down fucking dominated game 1. Game 2 they kind of got fucked, but at game 1 I think it was 5-1 the final score. Game 2 I think it was 2-1 or 3-2, so it was closer. And that would be the St. Louis Blues beating them, but they played fucking rough the whole game. And game 3 went to St. Louis. And the Bruins started off kind of slow, but then they ended up fucking the Blues. The final score ended up being 7-2. Again, fucking upsetting and grandiose. In a grandiose way. Fucking fuck them up. So that made my fucking dick hard. I just want to shout out to my boy Josh in Japan. You know what always gets my dick hard? Yeah. Come back home, baby. I miss you. So yeah, that fucking happened today, and after that fucking face fucking happened, there was a boxing match with the world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. I think that's what his name was. Let me just get fucking facts check that real quick because I don't want to sound like an asshole. Yes, Anthony Joshua ended up defending his heavyweight title. He was the unified heavyweight champion. Or, fuck, I don't understand the whole fucking belts thing in boxing. There's too many belts for me to follow. But he was the current heavyweight champion. And he ended up fighting a lesser known boxer by the name of Andy Ruiz. Shout out to Primo. And I've never seen either of them fight. I've heard the names. I follow boxing, not religiously, but I dabble. I know what's up. I know the names. I've seen some fights. And fucking just watching them stand toe to toe at the beginning of the fight, it looked completely unfair. Anthony Joshua is a fucking beast of a man. He's fucking humongous. Very well built. It looks like a fucking brick shithouse compared to the shorter, very much fatter, out of shape looking Andy Ruiz. The fight looks like, and this is how I described it when I described it to someone else, Anthony Joshua looks like the fucking perfect specimen that you build as a creative fighter in any fighting game. And Andy Ruiz always looks like the fucking tomato can they put you in the first, in the training basically, to get your teeth, to sharpen your teeth, so to speak. So yeah, he was the vast underdog. I think his odds were 4-1 for Joshua winning, and he was the clear fucking favorite. And fucking Fat Boy Ruiz, he fucking demolished this dude. Oh, let me give you his nickname, by the way. His nickname is Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. And this guy, Joshua, like I've said, I've heard his name before. I've never seen him fight. I didn't even know what the fuck he looked like until I saw today, and damn, he got fucked up. So it was a title fight, so it was 12 rounds. I don't know how many falls it was. And fucking he dropped him 4 times, and at the 4th one, it was the top of the 7th round. There was still more than a minute and a half to go. He dropped him for the 4th time in the 7th round, and as the referee went to go check to see if he was responsive, he was giving him directions, and homeboy wasn't following. He spit his mouthpiece out. He wasn't taking directions. He looked fucking completely out of it. He was in a different world at this point. Fucking Fat Boy homeboy fucking destroyed this dude. And the referee stopped it. Everyone was in fucking awe. And it wasn't a slugfest like the heyday of fucking heavyweights in the 90s and the 80s. I mean, fucking just even before now, everyone's fucking lean and fit and they're all athletic and shit. I mean, you don't really hear of a badass heavyweight, and today he fucking destroyed this fucking guy. Like, there was no bullshit like, oh, it went to split decision, fucking bullshit judge, or the judges are paid off. This guy fucked him up. There was no questioning this fucking win. He fucked him up. And it just makes me feel good to be a man of size, of large stature, to watch a fat guy fucking beat the shit out of a fucking healthy specimen of a man. Like, this guy looks like a fucking statue, and he just got destroyed by fat guy. So yeah, fucking chalk that up for a win. And he made history. He's the first Mexican descended heavyweight championship of the fucking world. So not only did he destroy this guy in fucking great fashion, he made history. Even better. So yeah, I just wanted to toss that shit out. That fucking, my dick is fucking, I'm so torqued right now. So I guess a little bit of news after that. I went to the movies today because my son was dying to see Godzilla, King of the Monsters, or King of All Monsters, whatever the fuck the title is. And it strikes me as odd because I grew up watching fucking the 60s and 70s and 80s Godzillas, like, as a kid. I mean, they would show that shit on TV all the time. And like, now, fucking who watches kaiju movies? Unless you're specifically into fucking kaiju movies. Like, I don't know. It just struck me as weird that my fucking kid wanted to go see it in 2019. I haven't seen the latest remake, or the last fucking Godzilla I saw was fucking that shit and Anthony or Andrew Broderick movie. Fucking Ferris Bueller stops Godzilla. Fuck that movie, by the way. But yeah, I saw this movie today, and fucking, it was actually a very well put together movie. Fuck, I mean, there was multiple phases of Godzilla. I'm not gonna fucking spoil it, but it was very entertaining. I mean, the only gripe I have with it is the CGI was pretty garbage for a budget movie, like a big budget movie, I guess you want to call it. And it was very well paced. I mean, it didn't drag. It didn't move along too fast. Like I said, to me, I was thoroughly impressed with it. It was a good movie. I liked it. Yeah, sure, there was some stupid shit. I mean, there wasn't anything fucking laughable in it. I mean, they had some comedy elements to it, which is always cool. Don't take yourself too serious. Fucking kaiju movie. Fucking monster movie. Calm the fuck down. You're not winning any Oscars here, but I mean, you could for fucking best cinematography, but nope. You could for best visual effects. Nope. My son enjoyed it. He fucking, I mean, obviously the big, scary, loud noises. But I mean, he was thoroughly entertained with it, and watching him freak out about it just made me feel so much better about going to see it. I don't know. And it just like fucking reminded me of being a little kid watching fucking the shit man with the rubber costume on. You could see the zipper in the back. Fucking Godzillas of the old days. And man, I miss that. I fucking grew up watching that shit. Fucking I Love Lucy. The Three Stooges. I fucking loved watching the Three Stooges. It's because of the Three Stooges I love it that they use ragdoll instead of using a stunt double. They use just a fucking ragdoll. They used to do it all the time in Married with Children, and I fucking loved it. For some reason, anytime I see the noticeable cut to where they change a real person for a fucking mannequin, that shit fucking cracks me up. I don't know what the fuck it is about it. It just, the fact that it's so limp and lifeless, it just looks super hilarious. Like, who are they fooling? Honestly. And the Three Stooges, they were masters of it. This is before fucking editing was as easy as it is now. So, I mean, these people were literally splicing film together, and that's fucking crazy, dude. That trips me out. Oh, well, fucking, besides that, the trailers for the fucking, before the movie was a new Terminator that actually looks pretty fucking badass. And the one that, like, kind of kicked me in the nuts But like I was like, okay, this movie still looks fucking badass. The new Rambo, Last Blood, I think it was. Oh, but the thing that stood out to me, besides fucking John Rambo being a badass motherfucker, was their song choice. For those of you not in the know, there's this fucking basically meme song that like gained traction a couple months back, and it's a big deal apparently, or like it's fucking super famous. It went viral. And this song is called Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. And they fucking like epified it. And by that I mean they tried to make it epic. I just heard, "Gonna take my horse to the old town road." I was like, really? Really? You're doing this to me? You're making John Rambo fucking Lil Nas X? Bougie ass. Yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, fucking, I do recommend, if you're looking for a fucking retarded movie to go see. I know retarded is not the good word to use anymore, but I used it. This is Hanging Heavy. As said before, you can find this podcast where podcasts are hosted: iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in Hanging Heavy Podcast, and you'll find the channel. Or you can use the Podbean app. It's fucking super easy to download. It's on iOS, Android. Or you can go to the website, hangingheavy.podbean.com, and boom, you can listen to it. You can like, you can comment. Hopefully somebody does it eventually. I want to read your opinions on anything that I've covered. Again, I'm your boy Desecrator, and this was another episode of Hanging Heavy. Much love and rich and rare.